All right, this is Marco Palmero, founding director of Ulysses Investment. In this video, I want to cover with you the third step of the selling cycle, which is actually the last one. The entire purchase is finalized. Now, I covered in two other videos the initial step, which is the initial assessment that generally takes between 3 and 4 days. Then the step of due diligence, where we have an initial non-binding offer that is then followed up by the due diligence process that can take between 3 and 6 weeks or maybe more, depending on how responsive both parties are. After that, we have negotiations. Now, negotiations is when all the terms of the purchase are cleared. There is an understanding of what will be the terms of the purchase of the business, and everyone is communicating to make sure we prepare the final document. Now, the final document is called the PSA, or the Purchase and Sales Agreement, and it is the last document, the document that we sign to say this business is getting purchased and we're paying you X amount on these terms. After that, what happens is the business gets transferred. Now, negotiation is the period of time where both parties are presenting the terms to one another and defining what will be inside of the Purchase and Sales Agreement. After that, the final document is created, is written, and there is revision. Maybe there's little adjustment that each side wants to make on the agreement. It is subject to revision. Once it is revised, there's the final day where both parties sign the document, and after signing it, money gets transferred, the business gets transferred to the purchaser, and the transaction is completed. This is a process that, again, depending on how effective the communication is, can vary on timelines, and also depending on how all the parties involved in the process are reacting to these elements. It might change because, again, it might not be only purchaser and seller involved in the process. There might be notary involved or government entities in case you need to transfer licenses and other things like that. So that is subject to change depending on your business and how complicated the business is. But it is something that can be very short if both parties are working together and if there is a clear understanding of the terms and the Purchase and Sales Agreement. The final document is clear for both sides. So this is the final step that is actually completing the purchase of the business and is allowing you to sell the company to another party like ourselves. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.